George, you haven't been on a team that's had this record after 10 games. I'm just wondering how the locker room is after dealing with a couple of losses back to back.
You know, we're confident in our abilities and we know what this team is capable of. Obviously, we're not happy with where we're at. And I had my coach in college, Mark Hagan, was like, if you're not happy with where you're at, do something about it. So I think that's the mentality.
George, speaking of college, you faced off against Jonathan Taylor, I believe, once.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What do you remember about facing him in college, and how much has he changed since then?
Yeah, I mean, he was a beast in college, and he's a beast now. You know, just heck of a player, can do it all as a running back, and his numbers, his stats, and his resume all indicated that. So, you know, we have a heck of a lot of respect for him and their whole offense, and we're gonna have our hands full.
George, the Colts use a lot of play action based off of the run as well. You've been pretty good at noticing those keys last week in Denver as well. Is that something that changes team to team without asking you to give away exactly what you're seeing from this group?
A little bit, but at the same time, as a defensive lineman, there's certain things that are just keys, like basically like Joe Cullen's big on just attacking your key and the stuff we work on in training camp that carry over into the season. And it's kind of just, if you see this, then that's gonna come type thing. So just more attacking your key, and we do a great job. Joe Cullen, Alex, Lou, all the guys do a great job keying that stuff, so we're ready during the season when those situations occur.
What's kind of the mindset right now, George, amongst the D-line group as far as the sense of urgency that maybe is different this week than it was a week ago? Or is it different at all?
The sense of urgency, I mean, there's always a sense of urgency because, you know, we want to win every single game. Every single game is the most important game. And now it's like, you know, backs against the wall to, you know, just to phrase the conversation, you know. So it's, you know, there's a lot of weight on us, you know, and, you know, pressure creates diamonds, so.
Hey George, the third downs, what do you think you guys can do better on third downs?
You know, just figure out a way to stop them. You know, just again, had a college coach is like find a way to find a way. So just by any means necessary, get to the quarterback. You know, and you know, like we control what we can control as a front, and you know, the back end, spags and all that stuff. We do a great job and all that stuff. So just finishing, I think that's the biggest part. Because you know, game plan execution, all that stuff has been good. It's just finishing at the end of the day.
Couple more.
So a little off the wall, but Travis is 12 years older than you, and he came back and he's producing like he's doing now.
I'm aware of that. Yes.
Is it kind of amazing to see him come back this year and do what he's done?
I mean, to me, Travis is one of the greatest players to ever play this game, and you know, the greatest tight end. You know, so nothing that he does surprises me. On the field, off the field, he's a great friend, a great mentor, teammate, leader. I don't have enough good things to say about Travis at the best.
George, what is your assessment of the progress and the development of Ashton Gelati?
Ashton's getting better every single week. You know, he's been thrown in the fire. He's gone through the gauntlet. You know, much like you know a lot of other younger guys have. You know, kind of reminds me of myself when I was around his 3 years ago now. So. He's getting thrown in the fire. He's getting better every single week. He's asking a lot of questions. He wants to get better. He wants to be great. So he's doing a great job. He's going to continue to get better, and I'm proud of him and his effort.
All good? Thanks, George.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.